Hello and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. We are here in Beavertown once again, and nice little fire pit going on here. Just some chilling beavers hanging out. Because they know they got to chill out and relax because they've got some big days ahead of them. So let's get into a different view here. We'll zoom out. As you can see, last time we were working on our floodgates, and up in this top right corner here, we built this reservoir here, which is actually not reservoiring. We made a mistake. Let me show you that mistake. We put in some dams thinking, well, the water will flow in, and, well, it's not flowing in because it is at the same level as the dam. So we're going to start fixing with this. So let's come up here. And let's get this going while we talk about what we're going to be up to today. So this is one of them, getting this to somewhat work. And I think most of this is going to be pretty good, but we won't fully get things working until much later on, probably next episode. But this will get some water in here. Now, while we're up here, you can see one of the things that, actually the main thing we're going to accomplish today is get district number 2 running. So we do have an underground warehouse that we got started last episode, or actually built last episode. We do have one large water tank up here, and that's about it. But we want to do some more. We have here, clearing these blueberries because they're not the most efficient resource. They're good food, but they don't provide any bonuses. So let's get a few things going here, including let's prioritize some of this clearing. So we're going to make sure all this is cleared first, along with, that should do it there, those squares there, because we're going to put some farmhouses there. Now, we also came in here last episode and built an extra staircase, and that's because we're getting flooding here, and we do want to try to solve that, or at least mitigate it. So we're going to remove this here. We're going to remove the path here, and we're actually going to get that path reconnected pretty quick. So there we go. And that way, that little buddy there, he just keeps on going, which is good. Come into our landscaping tools, and we're going to build some levees here. The other thing we're going to do, and we're going to start it while we're over here, is we want to start building out this left area for district number 2. So we'll get our path system going here. But now we're going to have to come in and unlock our double platform. And let's make sure that's lined up well. And there we go, perfect. And that's because we're going to put staircase, and then a path along here. So that's going to allow, for our beavers to get up here. And some of the things we're going to put up here are, to start with, under storage, and that is some log piles. We want to make sure district number 2 is well stocked to start things off, especially since they're not likely to have any major resources up here, but we'll see. Maybe some processing, but we're not looking to plant any trees. We'll collect the wood up here, but right now I'm not currently planning on planting any forest up there. So we need to make sure they've got spots for logs. That is done. What else are we going to accomplish today? So one of the things with the water is we want to hold back as much water as we can, and we're going to dam this area off. So we're first going to start with our levee system, and we're going to build that right across there. And in this corner, we're just going to put 2 levees as well. And then we'll come in with our dams coming all the way across, and we will put in our path network. Now, we're also going to help things out. We're going to come up here, and we are going to put a path system in here. Do need a staircase. And, we'll start this off this way for now. But let's get things built. And what we're going to build here are a number of water pumps. Because once this is dammed up, we'll be able to collect a lot of water. So we are going to put in 3 pumps. Come around here. And we'll just make sure they're all connected to the path network system. And I think we'll do it there. That should work. So that's step one. And actually, I think we'll do a quick little mulligan here. Let's come in and we will remove these paths for now. And the rationale for that is we're going to come back into our water and we are going to put some large tanks here. So we'll put one here. And then I think we'll put, I think we can get 3 in here. Yeah, we can get 3 in there. That works well. Come in now and we will connect the pass in. Or did we get 3 in? Oh no, we did not. Oh no, we did not. So let's pause this. I don't want to waste any resources, so we'll remove this one here. We'll come back in and put the large water tank here. And that will allow us to get all the way around. Now you notice we got some steps here going up to this upper level. So let's make sure we secure that, and we will put a small pass system in there as well. And we're good to go. So we get all that running. Now we're not going to get all these built at once. I missed a path there. But we will do our best to prioritize. So we're going to prioritize the first water tank and the first large water pump here, or I guess the water pump, because they're the closest. Now the other things we are going to work on too is gears. We are going to be very short on gears. We'll add another gear workshop in order to help things out. So we'll eventually expand out a little more here. We are going to put in a paper mill and unlock the large, I think we'll do this, is the large windmill. Now this windmill does provide 200 horsepower as a regular windmill versus 400. So we'll have to think about it because there's a gear issue here. So maybe we'll build one regular windmill and one large windmill to make sure things are fully powered here all the time and maybe free up our beaver power. Okay, so we have all this going. Now we are going to be using a lot of lumber. So let's come over here and we'll come into our storage and we will put 2 log piles in here. We'll also come in and we will add another lumberjack in this vicinity to make things go just a tad faster. And we will come over to this space, which we planted some trees, but we didn't plant them all. So let's save an area here for a path to come up. And why don't we put a set of stairs to go up here, and we'll connect our path again. And I think we can now get rid of that little extra stub. We will come in and plant more trees, and we'll use the chestnut trees because I do believe this will allow us to do some, I think it's grilled chestnuts. So we'll use all this extra space here for grilled chestnuts. See if that will reach, the forester will reach all the way over there. We'll find out. But we're going to need wood. We're going to need lots of wood. The other thing we're going to need lots of is more food. So as things are speeding along here, we're going to come in and we're going to plant some crops. Come in and add potatoes. Here, we now have our path open. So let's put our path in, and we can also now come into our food and add a couple of farmhouses so that we are very productive. Now we don't have any water here, but let's come in and see if we can get some carrots planted before the next, and harvest it before the next drought. Because we do need food. We're gonna need lots and lots of food. So that's going good. Now, speaking of food, let's come over here. We do need to solve a storage problem. We have 2 small warehouses in this district, one here, one here. Actually, sorry, we have 3. And although they're not full at the moment, these do fill up relatively quick. And part of the reason why they're not full is we'll come up here, and that's because this large underground warehouse, but this will be in District 2. So that, you know, we have to be prepared to lose that very soon. So we're going to come over here and we will come into our storage, and we will also place a large underground warehouse here. I think we can get away with it right there. Now come in, put a staircase up here. We'll have that continue up as well. And we will just extend that along here. The other thing we're going to come in here is, we need to find it. It is in food. We're going to add a second grill to make sure we can grill up all the potatoes we need. And I think the other thing that's going to be beneficial in this area is another log pile. And then we'll just run our path. There we go. If need be, we can do some funky stuff here, but I think we'll be good. One of the things we can do is we can also prepare housing for district number 2. So let's come up here. We will use our triple lodges. Make sure we got it placed correctly. We can put 3 in. Now, only the first one will be accessible, I believe, because I believe these other ones will be out of range. But that's fine. We'll get this one going. So we will prioritize this one. We will make these low priorities. We have them placed and ready to go. I think the other thing we can look at doing too is make sure we've just continue that path going all the way across. And we can also take advantage of the wood that's up here. Place a lumberjack flag. And we will cut down all these dead trees. There we go. So once there's a beaver that can be employed, that will help. So the other thing will come on this side as well. I'm going to put a staircase. We'll extend the path out. I want to make sure we have plenty of water for this district. So let's figure this out. I think we can put one here. And we can place the other one there. And we will wrap around a path network. And we're going to have to make sure they can get over as well. So we'll come over here. We need a single platform. And we can put staircase, and then I think we can just double platform our way across. Yep, there we go. And we just add our path going across. And for now, we can place that there. Because before we turn this into district number 2, I want to have at least one more large water tank built. And that's going to require lots of gears, planks. Not a problem. We have 88. I think we will lower the priority of some of these things so that more planks goes to gears. Ooh, our food situation. Not good. Okay, so let's come in. We'll take the opportunity to plant as many potatoes as we can while we're waiting for all this to be cleared. So let's come over here. This is our apartment-like facility. So let's slow things down, give our beavers a break, and as well our brain a break. We have the ability to add more houses here, and we'll just build up. I think that's the simplest thing to do. So we'll add 2 in the start here. We do need to extend our platforms out. We will prioritize the platforms first. Get our path network in. But I think we're going to have to go up higher. Much higher. At least one more. So let's figure this out. I think we can extend this around. And we have an opportunity here. If we come here, we've got this staircase coming up to the storage facility. So I think we can get away with providing another connection opportunity. We do need to build here. We just have to figure out where we're going to go up. So let's put a double platform here. And we can build around again. So we do need a staircase here. Or we can put it here. But if we look, that's 4 logs, 4 planks, 2 logs, 4 planks. So this will use less material. So let's just do that. And now we can come up and provide pathing for all of this. And make sure that's all connected. So now once these are built, you know, whoever, maybe somebody will live here and they go right to work, which, you know, I'm remote working, so that's not too bad. So I think from our prioritization, we're going to prioritize this. Okay, that large water tank is too far. Okay, that should change as soon as this is done in the morning, I guess. Then we're going to prioritize this underground warehouse, which is really gears, and then everything else. But I think if we have a look, these are just logs. So as soon as, actually we can probably make these the second highest priority. In fact, we're going to make them the highest priority because we can get some water in them before the drought arrives, which will be very helpful. Now we got 1,000 units of water, so we're probably good. I'm very much worried about our food situation though. That is very nerve-wracking because this will dry up very quickly. As you can see, there's just not enough water flow to even creep over this grass line here. Yep, so a few blades of grass are holding back the water. No recipe. Oh, okay, let's get a recipe in here. Grilled potatoes. Okay, we have potatoes coming in to storage. So they're becoming grilled potatoes at our 2 grills, one here and one here. Now we'll start turning off pumps. We don't need all these going. We will leave on these 3 here because this will hold the water the longest, and we technically don't need to keep it there, so we can use it all up if needed. So we have a 7-day drought to fight. We have low food. Okay, let's come in now. We're going to plant carrots here. I would prefer to do all potatoes, but we're in need. One in need, we put in carrots. Because I think we're going to lose all these. Yeah. I was hoping to get the carrots through, at least harvest it. Even if we're harvesting during the drought, but those carrots are going to die. We'll manage, hopefully. Fingers crossed. 6 unemployed workers. So you know what we can do with these unemployed workers? We can put them to work. We're going to build 2 more inventor huts up here on top. In fact, let's pause that. Let's do something. Let's get rid of these here for a minute. We're going to come in and we're going to put some platforms in here, including a double platform I think we might need. No, we only need, we can get rid of that. So we can put this here and get rid of this double platform. There we go. And we will put in our path network. So we'll put in those unemployed workers to good use. We do have plenty of science, but we will need plenty of science. If we come into power, we need 1400 for the large windmill. We need 120 for just a regular windmill. And as well, if we come into, where is it here? Labor, distribution post, and drop-off points, 250 each. So a lot of science is going to have to get used up in this episode so that we can get district number 2 going. And what will be nice about district number 2 is we can get some water pumps in here and use up all this water to fill up our water tanks. And as well, we'll probably look to block this area off, but that's not a this episode thing. That is a next episode thing. I think one of the things we're going to come and do now, we're going to come in and we will demolish this log pile. We'll get rid of this lumberjack flag, but we will put another one in right next to this one. And that's because we are going to start to prep to build this out. So we'll come into our wood. So we could do another gear workshop, a paper mill, printing press. So some other things we're going to do here. But I think what we'll do is we're going to need a lot of planks, and we're always going to need planks. So let's put in a lumber mill. We're going to unlock the paper mill. Place that there. And then we'll come in and we will unlock just the regular windmill to start. And I think we're going to have to place that. Oh, this might not be able to fit. We have space, maybe. And this I don't know to be true. But can we get... I don't know. Let's try getting a windmill on top of some planks. I've not tried this before. I've not play tested it. So we're going to try it though. Let's get these built. And I built 3 platforms because I'm going to assume, actually what we'll do is we'll lower this priority, but I assume if I can build a windmill here, the power shafts are going to have to be sitting on a platform. So, but we'll find out a little later because all these dudes are just chilling, and I don't blame you. Don't blame you guys at all. So let's see you a little later. So we have our 2 platforms built here. Come into our power and we can place a windmill. So that is good news. And now we just need to come in and connect power shafts up. Let's get a bird's eye view here again, just to make sure they're being placed in the right direction. There we go. And we can actually just place a straight one there as well. And we can get all that going. So let's get this all as a high priority so we can get a little more juice into our industry area, because obviously we don't have any water running here, but our beaver power is doing okay, but this will help. This will definitely help. Because we need a lot of gears even to get the paper mill going, which will then allow us to build the large windmill. But okay, let's take stock of things here. We are almost out of food. We are down to 50-ish food. Plenty of water though. 0.3 of a day left. So we're gonna make it through the drought. But the question is, will everybody live after the drought? That is the big question. It's very risky here. Fingers crossed. We're down to 16 food. The drought's over, but we need food. Man, I wish I had some berries right now just to harvest. Dang it. Okay, so it is what it is. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, we're going to have to... Ooh. Yeah, things aren't well. Things are not well here at all. But, we made it. So we'll have to see if everyone makes it past the drought. So just make sure we reduce the height of these two floodgates. These ones can remain up. We have water flowing through, which is good. So we will come and we will just make these carrots for now. Simply, we just need food. We need lots of food. So the carrots are some of the fastest things to grow. So that's what we're going to rely upon. Water's coming through. And you'll notice now the water will come in through here, which is good. Now the other thing, while we've got all this on the go, we are going to come up over here. We are going to build a path along here. We'll build it out here. Come across. Now we just have to make this turn here. We'll come in with another lumberjack for now. And they can come in and cut down all these trees, but we'll start with that one. I actually just need to prioritize it. I think that worked. Maybe not. No, it did not. So let's come in and let's unmark all these. Dude, this one right here. Right here. This one. This one, please. Oh, I guess you're off for the night. Okay, fair enough. I missed giving the 24-hour command, so you're lucky. Okay, so far, it looks like no starvation, although we are hovering around 0 food. We can get the pumps going, though. Make sure we don't run out of water. It can restock for the next drought. I think what we'll do is we will cut the workday down just to minimize the energy that these beavers need. So it's a bit of a balance. Once we get the food stores up a little higher, then we can crank it back up to 18 hours a day. But we're doing good. We're doing good. We'll get this water pump going as well. And we'll get our stores back up. Ooh. So that is built. It's not connected to any district, though. I guess this one's also just out of range. But maybe what we can do to help with that, let's come in and we will do a platform, set of stairs. We do need to just relocate the path network down there. So hopefully this will be close enough, and it should be close enough now for these water pumps to fill this water tank here. This water tank needs to be filled as well. But we're doing okay. Wow, look at our log situation. So thankfully we built all these log piles, and now we've got 900 plus logs and climbing, which is good because we need logs for a lot of things, including probably some more housing at this point. If we look at our housing situation, we are full. All the beds are occupied. We do have some unemployed workers. We have a very bored worker. Okay, we can now tell you to cut down the rest of these trees, but you'll be bored pretty soon. Let's slow things down. Let's just get a hold of ourselves here as we get into evening here. We did start setting up the ability to add more homes here, so I think that's what we're going to do. We can add 2 more to start. So we come into our housing. And let's just flip it because I think the door is underneath. There we go. So that will add a bit more housing. But the other thing we can do too is let's come into our leisure and let's add a rooftop terrace here. This is going to be the pimping place of the pimpiest of places. We'll pimp this place out. How's that? Now what we need to do is come in and add a platform and a set of stairs, and just come in and connect the path, and there we go. And people come out of their house going, what the? That wasn't in the plans last night. But I think they'll get excited once they realize there's a rooftop terrace. I've come over here, I've added a farmhouse because we do want to add more crops over here. So we'll come in and plant crops, and I think we will, since we have a grill here, so let's do potatoes. Hopefully all these come in before the next drought. There we go. Now I think while we're over here, we're going to come into our landscaping tools, and I think we can take advantage and put some more barriers along here. And in fact, we're going to undo the first two. Yes, and that's because we're going to put dams in here. And we'll come across, see how much we can do. Giving a much larger space, we will add in path network here. And the goal is, I think what we're going to try to do, this is prepping for District 2. Once we get District 2 built, we should be able to build a dam levee system here. And we'll push all the water through here. And this will become farmland here in the middle as well. I think that's what we're going to do. But we'll have to see. That's a next episode thing. But we'll get this area prepped because we do want to be able to hold as much water as we can when that happens. Okay, so if we have a look-see, our food situation is still very precarious, but we're holding on. And board beaver. Board beaver is because, yes, we did get rid of all that. So let's get rid of board beaver. And then we'll come in and we will just put a potato there. Oh, and this is still not done. Okay, this needs to be prioritized. This needs to be a high priority. There's nothing to do within range because there's nobody there. Quite simple. We have another drought incoming. We have a day and a half before it arrives, and the beavers are frantically trying to secure this area off because we have some water in here, and I'm hoping to keep these alive here, these potatoes. They're not going to be harvested by the time this drought happens. Now, some of these should be protected by this water that this fertility that this water will provide, but not all of it, and it's not guaranteed to last. So the more water we have, we're hoping to make the turn. Hopefully this works. We got 1 day to go. We've got the beavers working 24 hours. Now our food situation. Oh yeah, it's not well. This is definitely going to be problematic. Plenty of water, but the beavers, they might starve. Now, if we have a look, these potatoes, yeah, they're a ways away. These carrots are halfway through, some are 25%. So various stages, which in some ways is good. These carrots can be harvested. Anybody? So these need to be prioritized. Wait a minute. We've got beavers who are unemployed and are not working. There we go. Did we accidentally... Yeah, let's add some workers. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? 2, 2, 2, that's good. And these are 2 as well. Okay, that will help somewhat. Hey, that's fixed. Okay, so let's now come in. We can demolish this part of the levee. And we will reconnect it with some platforms. There we go. Perfect. Get that going again. So in the future, if we redirect the water through here, and we might need to bump this out depending on the strength of the water flow, and as well increase the size of this dam we got here. But the concept is we have water come in flowing through here, and any overflow will come out through the dam, which is perfect. So the drought is upon us. Oh, we did not adjust any of this here. So let's see if we can just quickly do that. Let's get that up. The drought is here. We will turn off some of these pumps. We will also, oh, this is another long one. We turn down it back to 18 hours a day. Turn off that pump. These pumps can keep going. That's fine. This one will be ready soon. That's good. We're just a few gears away. This is yet to be built because it needs gears. Well, let's make sure. We'll make sure that this is the next one built. Though it's not a priority for us to get the large windmill built this episode, it is nice to be well positioned to get at least one built next episode. This large water tank is almost done, so we'll let this finish. We'll make that a high priority. Let's just get that one done. But there's not much we can do except keep our fingers crossed that we have enough food. So we do have a couple spots where we can add some more carrots. Ooh, and that water just did not hold, as you can see. So let's prioritize harvesting carrots, please. If you know a carrot, please harvest it. It is your friend at this point. They will dry out in 1.3 days. Prioritize harvesting. Yeah, these are just going to die out before. Yeah, they're just dying. Dying. Please harvest the carrots. In fact, carrots, please harvest. If you can reach a carrot that is harvestable, please do so. Well, our food situation is much better than the last drought. So, plenty of water, plenty of logs. Food should be stable enough to last. But our goal is we will get this district built now because we don't need to worry about this drought. I'm not worried about this drought. Let's slow things down. Is we do have this large underground warehouse now built. It is being stocked, which is good. Has about half of our food stores at least. We are going to get our distribution post built, so we'll unlock that with 250 science. Put that right here. While that's being built, well, in the morning, we're going to come over here. We got a few things left to do to prep. We'll come into our path and structures. We'll put one platform here, rotate around. I believe this is a 3. Yeah, so we're going to come in and unlock our triple platform. And we will put 2 there. And that is because we are going to demolish this building here. Or sorry, demolish the road here. And we will prep. And that is prep for a new, this is now for a new district post. So if we come into here, or I should say district center, that can go right here. And we do need a distribution post. Unlock, sorry, drop off point. Come in and put that there. And let's give these guys a little leisure because these guys are going to have some downtime. We'll throw a campfire in here. And we'll give these guys an idea as to what they're going to be up to next episode. So we'll come into our landscaping, and we will find the best point here. We'll mainly build levees across. Go to there, up to. We'll build 3 dams. The rest will be levees. And this will hopefully secure more water. We might switch out those dams for either floodgates or just put them back to levees. We'll figure that out. But for now, we'll have that set up for that. We have our new district center built. Slow things down. We have our drop-off point. We have a campfire set up. We have our housing. We have 2 large water tanks filled, plenty of lumber. They're ready to go. So what do we need to do to make this happen? Well, while everybody's sleeping or about to go to sleep, or maybe hit the campfire, we're going to come in over here and we need to set up our district gates. So we're going to pause it. Now, notice this. I've made this mistake before. This will delete the platform in this case, and we want to delete the path. So big solid red structure, light pinkish red bars, and away you go. That's been disconnected. Now we need to do this in every spot where there is a connection to the district. So we're going to put a set district gate here. We will put a district gate here, and we will put one. Let's put it here. And you notice the levees are turning red. Got to get the bars. Perfect. There we go. Come back into path and structures. Gate, 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 gate. And we missed one right here. So we'll come in and we will delete this. And we'll just put the gate right up at the top. And there we go. So we now have our second district set up. We can get that to run. Now we will need to assign beavers to go there. So let's go to our main district right here, and we'll migrate the population. So we currently have 9 unemployed beavers. So these 9 beavers will head up to our new District 2. They'll be migrated. And we do need to make sure that they can survive. They do have some food up there, so if we have a look, District 1 has 300 carrots. Ooh, they have nothing? That doesn't make sense. Oh, because we're missing a path. So let's add a path. There we go. 580 water, 200 carrots. So somewhat evenly split in terms of resources, although most of the beavers are in District 1 for now. So like I was saying, we still need to do some things. We're going to add some routes from the distribution post to the drop-off point. So click Add New Route. Try that again. Add New Route. There we go. Click off the drop-off point. And we're going to make sure there's carrots going up. Just repeat this, and we're going to put some grilled potatoes. We do need to add some gears to make sure they go up there as well. And we will add, even though they've got logs, we want to keep their logs stocked for now. So we will add logs. And the last thing we'll currently add are some planks. There we go. So we can let things run. As things settle to morning, we'll have 2 fully operating districts. And next episode, we are going to focus a lot on District 2, as well as getting this built So this will hold back all the water that we need so that our farming fields will survive the droughts. So with that, I would like to thank you very much for watching today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye for now.